everyone, I am Father Kokto Kurian from the Diocese of Kohima, Nagaland, India. What could be the greatest way to impact a society? When we were told to prepare for the Capstone Project, my mind immediately went back to a school program which was held in the year 2013. On the stage was the theme of the program in big letters: help a child, spur a change. At the end of the program, the principal went up and made an appeal to the people of goodwill to come forward and sponsor some few poor children study in our school. I told to myself that day, I should do something to help these poor children go to school. I was inspired by Father Francis, my parish priest, who was appointed there before me. In his small little ways, he tried his every effort to help few poor children go to school. I joined him in this movement, and today I'm happy to say that we were able to help 43 students, especially in a place like Nagaland where militancy is high, development and opportunities are rare. The project is titled Integrated Child Development Program for 300 poor, semi-orphan and orphan children. Nagaland is a land of the tribals, and over 80% of its population lives in the villages. Their situation is really challenging. I dream of implementing this project in a small township called Shamator, where we have our parish and our parish school with 1,400 children. The project should be initiated by the priest appointed there, but the goal being integral development of a child. Only teamwork will bring success here. Therefore, I think of involving women group in the villages and teachers in identifying the 300 most deserving students. The total amount of the project comes to about 38,821,000 Indian rupees. Per student for 3 consecutive years comes to about 130,000 rupees. I remember a friend of Father Francis who lives in London. He used to forgo his coffee, save 5 pounds daily, and indeed he helped out 2 most deserving students in our school. I believe investment in the education of children is investment for transformation, is investment for change, for better tomorrow. Thank you, all of you.
Father Marvin Funa from the Archdiocese of Capiz in the Philippines. I would like to ask you one important question. Does your investment have a face? Join us and let's put real faces on your investment. I have a good friend, Father Jimmy, who donated his birthday gift to our Archdiocese in time for a COVID-19 pandemic. It was worth $2,000 US. Our Social Action Director used that amount to fabricate washable face masks, to procure food packs, then distributed everything to the vulnerable members of our community. But when the fund was depleted, some of the activities were delayed. Our beneficiaries waited for our assistance while we are still looking for the new source of fund. And that's our problem. This is our need. We need sustainable funds for our ministry. Ministry budget are not enough. So be engaged in our project, sustaining the Shepherd's Ministry, Archbishop's annual appeal. Put real faces on your investment. In our Archdiocese, this is what we do. We serve many different faces. Faces of adults and children in catechism classes, faces of prisoners, faces of migrants, faces of the youth, faces of beneficiaries in our social action programs, etc. Invest your money in these faces. Yes, they cannot repay you, but your investment with them is risk-free because its return is imperishable. The primary purpose of this Archbishop's annual appeal is the spiritual growth of our faithful. On the other hand, our financial goal is to raise funds amounting to $70,000 more or less for its first implementation. The target beneficiaries would be more or less 5,000 persons served by 28 archdiocesan commissions with incremental increase of 1,000 beneficiaries per year. That means $14 per beneficiary. Good friends, invest in our ministry and feel the joy that comes with it. Put faces on your investment. You know, in those faces, the Lord is hidden because He said, "Whatever you did for the least brothers and sisters of mine, you did for me." Thank you very much and have a good one.
How far could your €5 go? It can feed a family of 5 for one day, buy them the time to go to church, be nurtured in their faith, realize their human dignity, and learn how to be responsible parents and children. That's only about €35 to usher the transformation of a family for 1 year. I am Father Joel Agad, a parish priest and the pastoral director of the Diocese of Dipolog, Mindanao, down south of the Philippines, where poverty is as common as breathing.
I am Chrisma Bangaoil, a mother, a teacher, an OD practitioner, and a lay missionary. I have been greatly involved in a number of pastoral work, foremost of which is the Love the Poor program. Our Love the Poor program is a holistic program that reaches out to the poorest families. We have been doing it for the past 5 years in a parochial level and have reached out to about 1,500 families.
The program was conceived because of the alarming observation of economic poverty being a stumbling block to faith formation, moral and community development.
Because of its success, we envision to run the program to a larger scale. This time, we target the 8 poorest parishes in the Diocese of Dipolog. Unfortunately, we don't have the resources to do it.
What are we inviting you to invest on? We are inviting you to invest on the future of 24,000 recipients from about 4,000 families, 70% of whom are children.
Most, if not all, investments only cover the lifetime of the investor and their heirs. Investing on our Love the Poor program is an investment that goes beyond the recipient's lifetime.
You can be certain that your €180,000 investment goes a long, long way in our Love the Poor program.
Besides the recipients, your investment also covers the training of our Love the Poor collaborators, most of whom are youth.
We pray that you make that investment with us now.